Yes, it has been my turn.
Welcome back, guys. We took a little vacation in a way called life, being a bitch. Took time off. I moved. As you can see, the bedroom's a little different, so I'm in a new apartment. Dwayne had stuff going on, so we decided to take a extended break, um, get our lives together. Because if our lives ain't together, there ain't no show.
Pretty
Simple
much.
as that. You know what I mean? So we're good. We're in. We got a weekend now, so we're releasing episode 46, 5 away from the big 50. And
46. Who was 45?
45? I gotta look. I can't remember it's been so long, I can't remember what 45 is.
I think we have 45, bro, not 46.
No, we have 46, dude. No, we actually have 47.
What? So
I want to apologize. We have 47.
What number was Clannad?
46. Clannad was 46. 45 was the new year. But we haven't done anything since January. We missed all of February, remember?
Okay, yeah.
We missed all of February. We took a short break. Remember, we took a short break for the new year, like a week.
Yeah.
Then we did the one episode, and it's every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So literally the last episode was the last day, like the last week of January. And then February, we haven't done anything. And the first week of March.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So there we go. That started that shit up. All right. So Dwayne, bro, before we jump into the anime, how you doing, man? How's things? You all set?
Good.
Good.
Good. Family's good. Kids are kids.
Yes.
So we good, man. What about you?
Not too bad, man. My girlfriend's little one, she started playing softball and stuff.
Yeah,
so
how was that?
The coach, I don't know how to. They're good. It's fun to watch. I mean, these little girls swinging the bat. They're like 8, so like it's just absolute pandemonium out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's gonna stick with it though. I don't think she has the patience to play baseball. It's like people that. Yeah, it's like test cricket. You know, like
same amount of innings.
Well, no. For kids, for her age group, they play for time. It's timed, so it's like because obviously they're just learning the fundamentals and stuff. So it's like I think they play for like an hour or something.
Okay. Ooh.
So they just keep going. Or
that's a day match.
Well, no. The reason I said test cricket is because when you're fielding, especially like kids, is hard. It's hard. I don't think her attention span.
It's hard to get her attention. Yeah.
Yeah. So like she was standing at third base and she was like looking at the grass, and the ball got hit, and it went through her legs, and I'm just like, that's the wrong position to not pay. It's like you standing in slips in cricket, and you like looking around, and the ball get edged, and go whap. It's like you got to pay attention at third base.
Yeah, that's a dangerous position. So you'll get hit in the face.
That's what I'm saying. But he like rolled on the ground, went through her legs. And so I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. She's only 8. Who the fuck we knew who was doing at 8? You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. But if she sticks with it, I might go out there. Volunteer to coach next year or something.
You got to coach? Oh shit!
Wait, I said she got to stick with it because I ain't going out there if no kid that if my girlfriend's kid's not out there, I'm not going out there.
No, I get you.
But if she decides to stick with it next year, I'll volunteer to help out. Also, I don't think they actually coach them kids, man. Like a lot of them kids don't know the fundamentals. I was like, this is the age that you teach them how to catch the ball and stuff.
Bro.
It's not about winning and losing. Well, no, for them it is.
Different culture. By the time we got the people, the coaches that we have was like, you ain't a fucking man, you don't fucking come at all.
Yeah. Because I went and watched her opening day and stuff. They had the opening day. And I'm watching, and it's obviously they 8 and stuff. So you don't expect pro level stuff, but you could tell that a lot of them never played before. It's like a co-curricular activity. And they don't know they go to practice and stuff, but I think at practice it looks like they just go there and like swing and stuff. But no one explained to them the positions and stuff, and they move the kids around playing different positions. So you gotta actually take time to be like, okay, when the ball's in the air, I want you to put your glove like this, let the ball, then squeeze and stuff like that. And softballs are a little bigger, so it's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna see what happened next year, but I mean, she got all the gear because I bought her all the.
I got a question for you. If
I don't want kids. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I thought you was about to ask me.
I won't even endorse it, son. Like everybody's asking me, you want kids? Like, what do you think? You think we should have kids? No, never in your life. Don't even get married. But
I'm like married, babe. Go ahead.
If you didn't have all the injuries that you had that limit your athletic ability, would you pick up baseball?
I would have had to pick it up earlier, man. I probably would have tried if I wasn't in the military. The military kind of, because I remember I walked on, and we talk about a lot of shit. Anyway, I had tried to walk on. Yeah. I tried to walk on at U of H for football. But the problem is you can't get big and stuff to play football while in the Army. It's hard because I was already a slow runner.
You do a lot of miles.
That too, and I was not the best runner, so packing on football weight didn't work. But I didn't have time, so I probably would have tried because it's the closest thing to cricket. To be honest, there's two things that would have. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff you had to change, man. Catching would have been definitely easier because they use a glove, cheaters. And then batting. I remember when we was in Iraq and we was playing softball, right? And they were underarming the ball, obviously, for softball. And I kept doing cricket shots, bro. I went like this, and the ball come down, and I was like, oh, and I like square drive, bro. And the guy was like, what is that? I was like, don't ask, man. I'm running. I was like, don't ask, bro.
Because I remember when we was in Louisiana, I tried it, and I was like, yo, here doing cricket shots. Like, literally, I stepped around the back. I was like, don't like say that.
They're like, foul. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, I know all the rules. It's just too much muscle memory. And, I was actually halfway decent. I just... Discipline was a problem in secondary school.
What position you walked on for?
For football?
Yeah.
I put linebacker, and because I know I can play. Obviously, there's absolutely no way you could walk on as a quarterback. No, in my case. So I shot that down.
I love you.
Running back. At that point, I was like, dude, I've had so many injuries up to that point. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get a car crash, bro. So I was like, and then running back, like those positions, that running back, wide receiver on the offense, it's really hard because they recruit heavy on those, Obviously, I can't be offensive lineman. So I did like tight end. I was like tight end, and then I did linebacker. Because I couldn't be a corner, I'm not fast enough. They would have just ran past me. I was short. I'm 5'9". Like, they were standing next to. You got to be extremely talented at 5'9". You know what I mean?
That's Pac-Man, B.
Pac-Man Jones. Yeah, he got anger issues though. He's cool now though. He cool though. He went and got help and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did that. I think that they had called me back and said you could come in the summer. But at that point, I was like, man,
you knee deep in the Army.
Yeah, it's like, man, you got summer training and stuff with the military, and then they would have probably just used me as a fucking tackling dummy, man. I was like, at that point, I had hit the walk on. I was like 24. I was like, yeah, it's all good, man. Like, it aligned wrong. What I needed to do was come here and go to high school. We graduated school and everything, so. And my older brother went high school here, so he had the opportunity to play varsity, but then he got hurt, right? But it would have been easier then I would have known football a little better, and then I would have probably got opportunity for scholarships and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, that was a good little conversation. It has absolutely nothing to do with No Country for Otakus, but we've been away for a month, so that was a nice little discussion. Sidebar. So today we doing Talentless Nana, which we had advertised way in January. Talentless Nana, was it 12 episodes, I think?
Yeah.
12 episodes. 12 or 13 episodes.
It's short.
Short. You know, when I initially
short.
It's 13 episodes, yeah. It got announced for season 2, so that's a good thing.
They did, finally.
Yeah, so it's gonna pick back up. I don't know when it's coming out.
Okay. Because they're bringing out another show that we talked about as well in April, and I can't remember what it was. I had to message you, but I was like, no social media.
So we got that Talentless Nana. So yeah, 13 episodes, pretty short to the point. You got to stick through it, because to me those first couple episodes almost make you put that bitch down.
Really?
Anyway,
okay.
With that,
no.
Wait. With that said, let's jump into Let's Chat.
Let's chat.
It's been a month, man. We losing our cadence and shit, bro. Anyway,
no. You
just wanted to jump right into the conversation, dude. We got to hit points so I can put my little graphic. Anyway, so yeah, bro. You want to do the quick summary? The summary is pretty simple, though.
Yeah, the summary is pretty simple. So Talentless Nana is a story about how can I do this without spoiling it? Because I think the way that they said at the beginning was very, very beautiful. So Talentless Nana is about the world in the distant future, and basically they are attacked by monsters. So what the Earth has done is that they have
monsters.
Selected this. They created soldiers with superpowers, and obviously, eventually, those soldiers gave birth, had families and stuff, and their descendants developed with these superpowers. So with those kids, they isolate them on an island in order to prep them to fight against these monsters. And it's basically a story about these kids and what they go through, and in prepping, in preparing to fight these monsters. There's this rumor that the monsters have actually evolved and infiltrated the island that they are on. And they're basically trying to find out if it's true or not without dying. Whew, that was hard, boy. I was trying to jump that bitch without ruining.
Oh, you did? I was like, well, that was the propaganda that was. Yeah. So Nana is a girl, as you could guess, she has no powers, and she shows up in this school pretty much saying, I can read minds.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. And pretty much, like he said, it's just her navigating. We're going to have to spoil it if we're going to talk about it, big dog. I'm sorry.
No, we could spoil it. I didn't want to throw everything in the summary.
Oh, okay.
So that we don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah. So she shows up at the school and shit, bro. And all right, so the beginning of this show, man, I'm telling you, so the first episode and stuff, she's like, in the class, and it starts off showing this guy. It didn't even really focus on her. It focused on this dude.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name.
But it caught me so off guard.
Yeah, he was, it started on him. I thought he was a star.
He was the strongest. And I was like, yo, like, okay, so this.
She's like, you'll be a good leader, yada, yada, yada. So she's like,
it gave me that My Hero Academy feeling.
Yeah. I was like, that's probably the Deku character, right? Because he was like all reserved and shit, and they were kind of like picking. They were all picking on him. And, she's talking to him. I was like, well, this thing called Talentless Nana. Her name's Nana. Like, she told me she could read minds and shit. I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? Yo, this bitch here killing niggas, man. I mean, people. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's been a month.
Damn. This bitch here killing with people, man. Damn, that one slipped out.
Even bitch did.
I don't like using that word a lot. Like, but that's how I felt when I watched. I'm like, this woman here killing motherfuckers, man. We usually cuss. Cussing's cool. But yeah, man. But the way they set it up, I'm gonna be real. That first episode, I was watching it at first. I was like, man, what the hell is this? But then when it came down to like the last minutes when they were on the cliff,
yeah,
and she's like crying and stuff. She's like, hey, I'm so proud of you. He's like, thank you for sticking. Thank you for being my friend and blah, blah, blah. And then she like smiled and then went sadistic, man. She threw that boy off the cliff.
mm-hmm. Yeah. What was his superpower again?
I think
not impermeability.
No.
He could negate other people's powers. That's it.
That was it for real.
Negation. So, and she puffed him. And I was like, what?
But what's crazy is like after that, I was like, so this is about a psychotic girl killing the class? Like, because at this point, the whole secret history of why these kids now are like all up on this island, no one actually knew. Because obviously it's early in the anime, so they didn't give it away. So I thought that was pretty good. So the whole time it's like, I thought they were just training people to fight these monsters. The enemies of humanity. I thought they were training them to fight the enemies of humanity.
I thought that side story was a beautiful side story as well. How it turned out that it was just two factions of humanity.
Pretty much. And then what was cool, what was building up this kid even more is like they had like flashes of him talking to his dad and stuff. And dad was like, you'll do fine, make me proud. I'm sending you to the academy and stuff. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Like his dad was a hero or something. Like,
yeah, dad sold that boy up to the. Yo, when you start to realize the truth of like why the kids are on the island and stuff, you're like, oh, that dad ain't shit, bro. That dad ain't shit, bro. Like he made that kid feel like, yo, I gotta make my dad proud. Like it was a selection. Yeah. You've been selected. Nah, bro. But nah, bro. That was a vicious killing. So that's pretty much the premise at this point. Like it's just her wiping up the class.
This class.
But then there was a second kid that came in that was new that day too. The boy with the silver hair, Mr. Detective dude.
Yeah.
I thought he was dope. Even though like sometimes he has some immense mind lapse. Like he'd be like, I can't talk to girls. Go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of, I don't know. I think for me, the issue that I have with that, or the issue that I have with the anime, is that he was going through a slow process of exposing his true personality. Because in the beginning, he was very reserved not to expose anything to put himself in trouble. And then all of a sudden he was very open. But then
almost got his ass in trouble though.
Exactly. I realized why. Because them guys was running all the money. Like, yo, we only got 13. You're supposed to got 24.
I don't, yeah. I think this seems like it was a small budget anime. And they got, because a lot, I got like, they was like, oh shit, we got successful. So that's why it kind of feels like at the end, it starts to feel like it got rushed a little bit. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it really did.
And it was like, yo, we got to end it at a good spot. And I think they found a decent spot because it leaves you like, so what the fuck? So I think it's just going to be 2 seasons. I don't know. Anyone read the manga? You read the manga?
I was going to, but I didn't get around to it. But from what I heard, like that segment of the story, the ending in the anime actually didn't happen for a long while.
Oh.
So I think they kind of like ad-lib it.
They had to find a stopping point.
Yeah.
That would have made people crave the rest. Yeah. I could tell from watching it. So continuing Nana, what's up?
No, go ahead. Because I was gonna say because she, from what the comments were saying, she was going to kill that girl, but the girl like that's when she started to realize she had feelings. So she was like, "Yo, I'll leave her for last because her excuse was she could heal me." And it wasn't anything to think. And yeah, so I don't know. I'll read it. It'll be interesting. It'll be like King's Game.
Oh God, King's Game! Don't mention that.
Don't mention the anime.
I was like, no. Yeah, man. So trying to see what that character's name is. Michuri. Oh God, what a name.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. She's like, because what she does is this particular character that you're talking about is her power, so she can heal people. But like, is she like? I think when she heals a person, it takes like it shortens her lifespan, right?
Yeah.
That was the trade-off, and the ending in the anime, which was like crazy. So it's almost like sacrifice a life for life. Like, yeah, you gonna live? Bye. So, but yeah, but what I liked about her character is it incited doubt into Nana, because on her mission, but she's like, they're all monsters, they're all like evil and shit. I gotta stop them. And then that particular character throughout the whole thing,
she was like the only one that didn't want to fight. She was like, yeah, surely we could negotiate with them or something like that.
She didn't want to fight. And she also cared about Nana's background. And she even explained to her, like, it's not your fault because of a certain situation that happened to Nana, which caused her to go down this path.
And she also realized that, well, not realized, she also showed that she was just as good as a detective as Nana. Because she figured out the whole background of the girl life and was like, yeah, it's not your fault. Like,
so, like I said, the silver hair guy, oh man, I don't even have his name here. But the silver hair guy.
Let me see.
Yeah, I gotta, bro. We ought to work. All right, we ought to work, bro. We suck. Kayoya. Kyouyay. Kayoya.
Kayoya.
Let me call him KO. So KO, he shows up there around the same time, and he's like standoffish and stuff, which is cool. Because Nana first, she kills the first dude, then no one knows where he is, and everyone's like, oh, he's probably just sick. I'm just like, y'all on the island, bro. No one wanted to go to his dorm. Like, that boy went missing. So he started breaking down, and the whole thing was them going at each other. Like, she's trying to pick off these people, and he's almost like trying to crack, because he know from the jump is Nana. Honestly, he knew.
Yeah.
But he can't prove it, so each time is him just like he'll start it. But there was even a section where he like explained the whole thing. But then old girl, Michiru. Yeah, thank you. Michiru, thank you. Man, I'm so bad at this. Too much German. Michiru, yeah, I've been studying German. She came in. I was like, why are you always picking on him? Yada yada yada. Well, she's killing people, woman. Like, come on. But then what was great is that at the beginning I thought Nana was a piece of shit. I was like, man, this woman evil as fuck, man. But then you realize the people she was killing were actually like messed up, like that. The corpse girl.
They were demented.
They were like legit villains. Like, it's almost like, no.
That's why they were monsters. And that was also something that was funny. The guys with the superpowers thought that they were monsters, and they thought the guys with the superpowers was monsters, and it was, and they were both calling each other the enemies of humanity. And I was like, yo,
it comes down to the fact that every group of people have evil people. The problem is the evil people with superpowers. They have superpowers, so like you come up against it's like you come up against a regular Joe.
Yeah,
like the good people with superpowers aren't going to do anything out loud, but when a man with Superman power come and plow a building in half, then you're just like, oh my god, they're all evil. You get what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. I was just like, and she had this thing that used to, I guess it's supposed to predict how a particular person's powers would what would the impact be like to the humanity? So like one person was like death toll 1 million people or something like that. That's why she threw a boy off the cliff at the beginning, because his count was high. His shit was like 11 million or something. I was like, Jesus. And you wouldn't think of it when you saw him.
No.
No.
What did you think about the segment of her getting rid of the time travel guy?
That was what she did was brilliant. It's hard because I hated that segment because it's time travel. But it's only because it was time. I was like, it's not possible for him to do that. But they did a really good job with that, because it's not like you going back with him, you know, you just see him like come up the portal and stuff. But she tricked that boy good. She got him good, man.
I thought that was the best.
That was probably the best. Travel, especially because a guy that could travel back and like notice stuff.
Yeah.
And she played him like a fucking fiddle, man.
Because even he said he can't change the past. He just goes back and gather information and come back. And if he's seen, then the entire past changes, and that could change any information that he gathered. So he will have to go back. And I was like, brilliant. So he's just a watcher.
Yeah, pretty much. And he gets tired every time he does it. So like, I think that's what got him the last time, right? Yeah. And that was brilliant, man. That was well played. That was, to me, probably the most intriguing. Because she did it clean. Like, no one else suspect. It's hard to suspect that shit. You know what I mean? Exactly. She got his ass.
Not when you go back in time, man. He drowned himself in a frozen lake.
In a frozen lake, man. I was like, wow. Good job, Nana. She was calculated, man. Especially for a girl with no powers. She was pretending that she could read people's minds, but the thing is that she was just so calculating. Yeah, you know, she was able.
She was a Sherlock.
Yeah, in a way. So she was able to predict people's actions to thinking more than actually having the power to read their mind. So I think that's why Kaio kind of like, you can't read nobody's mind. Like, but then she said something. He was like, maybe you can. It was just funny. He was just like teetering. So Kaio's power he was invincibility.
Yeah, impermeability.
She blew his ass up early as fuck because he used to feed the cat. That boy got out the flame. I was like, what the fuck? Honestly, when they killed him, I was like, man, what the fuck, man? That's the. And then he got up. I was like, oh.
He was like, you should know my weakness now. She was like, yeah, but why would I use it against you? He's like, maybe it's not you.
Maybe it's not you. Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, especially now with the who they introduced at the end and stuff. The person that actually sent Nana.
Her stepfather.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because she's gonna be torn. But
especially know that Michiru kind of explained to her or made her remember the memory of the same guy killing her parents.
Man, that was messed up, man. She came back, man. She thought it was because she left the window open and shit, man. But what's cool is it showed that how smart she was, because she used to play those games and stuff. She was just whooping everyone's ass, but she was like 15 fucking moves ahead. That was cool to see. Like I was like, that was cool. She had all them board games and stuff. She just
that reminded me of another anime. It's not Your Lie April. March Comes In Like a Lion. It's an anime about this kid who's a professional shogi player.
Not gambling?
No. For once, it's about gambling.
Okay.
I keep mixing it between Your Life and April because it's about a little boy who meets up with a bunch of little girls and finds himself and things like that. But like the reason why he's so good at shogi is because, man, like when his dad used to beat his mom or something like that, he would play chess by himself. He would play himself for months without coming out of his room or eating. And he just got really good. And when he decided that he could run away from home, that's how he made a living.
I did that reminds me when I used to play chess. Anyway, so moving on with like different characters. Honestly, when it comes to this anime, the different characters that you meet along the way that she's trying to like knock off, really propels this anime, man. Because like you had that one girl that apparently was a necromancer, but we didn't know it was a girl at first. We thought it was the boy. Because she wasn't there. Like, you remember the boy walked in and stuff? And then when you find out the real reason, first, how Nana set her up and stuff to lock her in that room was I was like, man, good job.
How she did it again?
She remember she did something to the door, man.
Oh yeah, she undid the hinges.
But she made it look like she was trapped inside.
Yeah.
And then when the girl left for class, she like came out and did her thing. And then once she came back, the girl went inside, she put the hinges back and then she locked her in there. But it was just crazy because the reason that she had that, her power was necromancy. And she had like all the dead people like tracing after her and shit. But what she did to the boy zombie, like the boy was dating another woman, man. She was stalking that man, killed that dude, brought him back to life just to fuck him. Ain't that crazy?
Yep.
I was like, oh, yeah, she gotta die. Go ahead, kill that one. Like, if you think the guy that used to go back in time, he was actually a good person. Like that's why it was
he wanted to save people.
Yeah, he wanted to save people. He was he was trying to save, So that was a whole ass move. So that's why I like with this anime, because all of them weren't evil, but all of them weren't good. So it gave you that. Well, I understand why she killed that girl or that guy, like that guy that was going around serial killing people at the end.
Yeah, he was.
It had that. When you used to do outer body experience, outer body stuff,
astral projection.
Yo, that was a sick power. The only thing it says is your body's like, you got to lay your body somewhere, but
but if you think about it, like he had a form of astral projection that his spirit could move things. Like that has never been.
Yeah, I never seen that one before.
So usually, that's why she didn't really think it was him at first. But then when she started to realize, like, yo, this is different. Yeah, he was crazy, boy. He was crazy.
But yeah, like I said, like he was evil, but there was also characters that, but he knocked off some of the characters that probably would have been good people.
Yeah. Also, you know who else was crazy? The guy who won the last island tournament.
Oh, the guy in the
cave. He was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was gone, crazy. Bro. But they killed each other on the
he was like, you know why I survived? Because I'm the one that won. I killed them all. What?
I was like, yo, it's funny because when he first showed up, I was like, oh, so this dude's like gonna let us know what's up, what happened, crack the case. Nah, that boy was you know why I'm here? I won. I killed everybody. That dude's power was nuts though.
Yeah. He could copy people's essence.
That is
power,
ridiculous.
Looks,
everything.
Crazy.
I can't remember. He didn't die, right? Did he die?
No, he didn't die.
No, he didn't die. Yeah. There we go. He was the cat, right? He was the cat.
I remember watching people on the island as a cat for years.
Just watching these motherfuckers.
That was the part I had. I was like, I was gonna kill you. That was some nice tuna. I haven't had a good meal in a while. I was like,
and it's like, yeah, you have never had that kindness. I was like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? So, yeah. But definitely the strong point to me is the going back between Nana and KO. Because he caught her, like, he practically got her dead to rights a few times.
Yep.
And she was sweating.
He saw for a bit. He had her, man. He had her.
If it wasn't for that girl coming in. But then there was that guy that could take pictures.
It wasn't the girl. Yeah, that was another thing that he almost.
Oh, I mean, because she came in like pretty much bagged, and he started to doubt himself. He's like, maybe you're right. She's like, why you? Remember, she was like, why you always picking on Nana? You're gonna need to apologize. Yada yada. She killing people, bro. She killing people. She's not a good person. She followed her blindly.
I think, right? If he didn't, because when he first met her, he didn't accuse her. He was just like, "Yo, I think you could help me."
Yeah.
If he didn't showcase how smart he was, he would have catch she on herself a bit, because she had to think, like, she was always thinking 3 steps ahead, and because of him, she had to take 5 steps ahead. So that was why she was like, "Let me put this that body hand on the phone, and when it burn and it melt, it will press the same button."
Yeah. So, you know what's funny? Those 2 girls that died, that they died, and I actually didn't give a fuck. I was like, yeah. Like, I didn't even care if they were good or bad. They was just like, yeah.
You didn't really get a story to really invest in them.
Yeah.
And the only story you got was that they used to bully Michiru.
Yeah, that was it. That was probably the weakest out of all the plots, because
but that's when they started to rush it, though.
Yeah. Was that after the necromancer chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it started to speed up, because after that, pretty much it started to show.
She killed the necromancer girl by pushing she off the cliff as well, and it was on her way back that she saw the reptile girl, and she was like, "I'm never gonna get an opportunity
like this." Yeah. And then that's how she set up everything for the other girl today. So there wasn't really a strong, like the others. You kind of like, okay, like the guy at the beginning, you didn't really know if he was ever going to be evil, because he seemed like a good guy, threw his ass off the cliff. But Necromancer girl was a piece of shit. The guy that used to take the picture, and he saw like how he would. Yeah, he turned out to be a piece of shit, man. Like, I was like, wow, that's an interesting power though, to see. It was a snapshot of how he's gonna die or something. Was it that?
No, it was.
The pictures.
He dreams 5 predictions, and the camera develops his 5 predictions.
Right.
So like, he saw when Nana pushed the guy off the cliff. He also had.
Well, I think there was one with her choking him out, but she stole that picture, right?
Yes.
That was crazy though. That was
no. That was the picture that actually came out, was her, him dying and her talking to Kyoya.
Right.
She took a picture of herself choking him out, and I was like, how you? Man, that's some digital.
Yeah, bro. That Adobe suite, bro. That's the Adobe suite. But that was well played too. But all of these were early. Like, I think this was like, all these are like the first eight episodes are the really good, the really thought out, developed killings and stuff.
It was
back and forth.
The story. You could tell it was following the manga.
Yeah. About round 9, 10, that's when you realize we got 3 episodes, boys.
Yeah, Shadow Facts.
Yeah, bro. Have that boy with the out of the astral projection do a bunch of shit, just rush everything, guys. Like, and that's when you start to feel. You start to feel it like speed up a little bit. And that's where I think I started to be like, man, missed opportunity. This is when you wish that you could just get the whole story. I feel like this probably would have been a strong, I don't know, 18, 24, 22 episode. Just one story. Yeah. Like if they just did it to the end, like Nano season 2 is just story. I feel like
honestly, I'd even go further than that. I'd say you get a solid 32 episodes, kind of like how they did the first season of Ippo, where it was just him going all the way up to the title. I kind of feel like you would get a true revelation.
I kind of wish it stopped there for Ippo.
Yeah, he's back in the ring now.
Don't get me wrong, man. I love Ippo. We was on Ippo before it was popular. Because people talk about Ippo now. I was like, man, I remember watching that in Barbados. Me and Dwayne used to talk about that shit, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. Man. And then like the show fucking finished, and we kept reading the manga, and it just lost its way. I don't know if he was forcing more, trying to get more chapters or something, but
yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know. Especially because it was popular with people. So you try to that money, bro. You just try to shoot that shit out. Unfortunate, man. Should have kept that line. Just kept that storyline, man. Where Ippo and what's his name? Who was the other guy?
Ichiro.
Was that his rival?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be his rival. They would have they could have just write it so they made that on the world stage
right before.
Or right before something.
Right where they're about to transition to going to the world stage. You have to let them fight because
and that storyline.
Ichiro was the lightweight champion, and Ippo was the lightweight champion, and Ichiro was the international champion.
Right. Because don't get me wrong. Look, man, that Sendo fight, legendary, bro. I feel like we got to do an episode on Ippo, just like the first arc, up to Sendo.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That in the works. Not in the works. We got to do it, bro. That Sendo fight, bro. The man's like, why does Sendo seem so much bigger? Remember, because Sendo put all the weight on after the Wayne, bro. Yeah. He was just
Sendo and eat.
Sick, bro. But then that Dempsey roll at the end to finish Sendo, bro. Put that boy on lights out. Because he fought Sendo twice. Remember, Sendo went to sleep in the chair staring. And then the second time he Dempsey rolled his ass into the next year. Woo! Yeah, bro. We got to do an episode on that first arc. Anyway, back to Nana. So there ain't really much to talk about. Like, honestly, that's why we kind of like spread off there for a second. Because it sets up pretty good for season 2. So we're going to be on the lookout for season 2. We'll probably do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I may even start reading it as a manga. I think I will read it as the manga. I'll prefer it. But I've just gotten to the point where I have less and less time to read this stuff. Especially when you're creating your own stories, you're like...
Yeah. Manga is hard, man. I'm going to be real with you, man. Like, reading manga is hard when you don't have a lot of time. But people do it, man. There's people that read a lot of manga. I mean...
Oh yeah! Shout outs to my boy on Instagram, TMNT TKD, Taekwondo guy. He's big on the manga.
That's cool, man. I'm not.
And he's big on the manga.
All right, with that, man, I think we've covered most of it. At least enough for you. We're gonna go ahead and jump into ratings here real quick, and then we're gonna do some shooting shit. Ratings. Let's go. All right. Oh my God. What was the ratings?
Animation, music, story, characters, overall.
Okay. So there we go. Beautiful. You're probably gonna fucking skip music. Actually, the intro to this fucking anime was pretty good.
I honestly don't remember it.
It's been a while. Well, because it's been a while when I watched the initial one.
Yeah.
But then when I like rewatch it, I literally was just like skip. I was just trying to get through it to refresh my memory. So I didn't even watch it properly. I was just like, okay, I remember this episode. I know that Funimation and Crunchyroll together, I canceled the Funimation account because they all going over to Crunchyroll platform.
Was it on Funimation?
I watched it on Funimation. It's not only on Funimation, but I watched it on Funimation. But they merged. So like they're starting to move everything over to Crunchyroll now. So why the fuck am I paying 2 bills? So I canceled Funimation. All right, so let's get it. Story.
I will give my rating based on the anime story.
Yeah.
And I give it a 4.5.
Ooh, 4.5. I give it a 4. I think the rushing at the end of the animation and obviously like her killing the red tub girl and that other girl.
Yeah.
But that was in the started. That was the beginning when it was starting thing. It was cool to see the detective side of Kyo there, but yeah, it then started to feel like it was starting to roll downhill a little bit after that to wrap up for the 13 episodes.
I give it the half because even though they rushed it at the end, it didn't kill my intrigue to see more of the story. So
yeah, we've seen bad rushes before, bro.
Because I still waiting for Mappa. Since Mappa is the child of Madhouse, to be like, we're gonna bring back a classic and finish Claymore. Like, oh yes.
That would be great, man. It should animate the end of that fucking show. That would have been awesome. The only problem is it's kind of hard to explain after the ending of the original, because in the manga the girl, what's her name, and the boy and the Claymore girl, the star, they don't
Claire and Raki.
Yeah, they don't leave together. They leave together in the show. They walk off together, but in the manga, she never finds him after they separate.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy. You just gotta animate them getting separated again because of something.
Nah, screw that. Reanimate the whole thing.
Nah, I'm scared, bro. You know, motherfuckers do that shit, they'll fucking ruin shit. I don't know. It depends on who does it, though. All right, so that's good for. It depends on who does it. We fuck around, get them boys that did fucking Dragon Ball Super. We all screwed. Anyway,
we gotta talk about that and shoot the shit. I actually saw some news on them yesterday and I was like, really? Like, we really believe this? Anyway, but yeah,
they got a movie. They got a movie coming out. Yeah, we'll talk about that shoot shit. Yeah, characters. The characters, man. 5.
Yeah, 5.
It's hard. The characters are. I mean, in every story they are, but some of them you could like skirt by. 5 definitely, because all the characters have a meaningful impact, even
the reptile girl and the teleportation girl.
Well, they contributed.
Dialogue, and for the low dialogue that you heard about them, you could tell that like they had like traumatic past that their friendship actually
was built on,
helped them. Yeah. And when they stopped talking, it really affected them. So I was like, man, I would be really interested to see.
I would have liked a little more on that.
Yeah, but you could understand they only had 13 episodes, so it was like, nah, boys,
leave that shit on the cutting room floor.
Rub it out.
Go ahead and burn them pages, bro. We don't need that. All right, you're gonna skip music. Animation. I don't care about music. Animation.
The animation. Oh, this is a tough one. For some reason, I can't give it more than a 3.
Average.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3. The only reason is because I felt for the level of that's it. So the animation to me felt like Naruto style, where it kind of had hear me out.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
when you watch Naruto, the animation style gives you that warm, friendly feeling, friendship, and it's lighthearted kind of stuff. And Talentless Nana had that same kind of style, but for the theme or the underlying theme of what it really was, I kind of felt like it should have been a little bit more darker.
Mm-hmm.
Like the animation should have given you that sense of tension that she was constantly under, because she was paranoid as shit. She was paranoid. She didn't.
She had to be bad.
Yeah, she wasn't sleeping in there like that. That's how she ended up getting sick the first time.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like if there was a lot more of a darker undertone, or even keep the same color scheme, but the edginess of the drawing kind of enhance that tension, it would be fine. But it felt lighthearted to me, but it was still good.
Yeah, for what it was. I guess that was supposed to be like the whole trick to it. You know, like, hey, it looks a little happy murder. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a. Give it a 3.5. I was thinking about 3.54, 3.5.
Yeah,
like you said, man, it was great. I mean, it was cool. Like, I had no issues with it. But it almost at times felt comical.
Yeah.
For what was actually happening, murder, but stuff like that. So
yeah.
But there was some cool stuff. Like when they blew up old boy, Mr. Invincible boy, Kyo or something. That shit was nice. That shit was pretty dope. I think all that was nice. Good animated. But yeah, like I could see this anime animated totally different, bro. To be gritty. So there's a risk.
Honestly, I know it sounds bad. If they had used King James theme animation, perfect.
Yeah, animation wasn't the problem with King's Game. It was a fucking story. Look, I think we actually gave it good ratings for the animation. But we gave the story like 1. Like you put pen to paper. That's the 1 point. God, that shit legendary bad. Like that's like a benchmark. We haven't seen anything worse than King's Game yet. No, like that's crazy. No. It's like a benchmark.
Even when we watched High Invasion, the one that came out on Netflix, and it was so rushed, but nah.
Like High Invasion was, it was rushed. It didn't feel bad. Like it could have been way better though. They were trying to get that second season. I don't even think they got renewed.
Nah,
to be fair,
they got canceled.
Anyway, so overall, man, because we're not doing music. So overall,
4.5.
Okay, that's cool. For me, I'm gonna give it a 4. 4 out of 5.
I gotta be touched by ice cream higher than you. So I gotta be all the touch ice cream higher than you.
It happens, man. Seldom, but it happens. You know me, man. I hear that rush shit.
Yeah.
It kills me, but it wasn't a bad rush, but it was just enough for me to take a point off. So I mean, 4 point. Go ahead.
I think I give it 4.5 because it's like, you know what? It got season 2.
Yeah, I get
it. If it didn't get season 2, I'll give it a 3. Because the rushing, as you said, ruined. I wouldn't say ruined, but it.
No, it didn't ruin. It's just
it off balance. That's the best way.
Because it was story. Because for 8 episodes, it was. To me, it was paced right. Brilliant. Everything was good. It was clicking, and then it just like someone pushed it off a cliff, just like she did in episode 1. So yeah. So 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. Dwayne, not quite to legendary, but it's hard because the whole story isn't finished. And unfortunately, that's the downfall for a lot of animes that we would probably put up there at legendary because. Your story not done, and I can't judge you. The story not done, right? So that's cool. That's it for rating section. We're about to jump into shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
All right, man. Shoot the shit, guys. There's a lot of stuff that's going on.
Hell yeah.
In February. What do you want to start on, man?
Let's start on Toei and Dragon Ball Z Super.
Let me hear about this Toei shit because it was blasphemy what they did with Dragon Ball Super. I don't like the animation stuff.
You heard that they got hacked?
No, I didn't hear that hacked. Man, so many people get hacked. Sometimes I lost track.
Yeah, so apparently they got hacked and no, they can't air the One Piece episode. And I'm like,
what? Why can't
that don't make sense?
Why they can't air the One Piece episode?
You know,
did they lose the data?
Because Pirate Bay people launch stuff before movies come out, and
Pirate Bay still there? I didn't even know
Pirate
that base was still running.
Kinda.
Well, to be fair though, I could see torrents and stuff coming back in the future. I ain't gonna like it, bro. But all this subscription service shit.
And they already got Nord VPNs legal now.
Oh yeah, the VPN is coming strong. They're making all the money now.
Remember when the trans stream stuff? When we had VPNs, they were like, no, illegal.
Yeah. Did you get a VPN?
Nah, I didn't get one. I didn't get one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so they got hacked, and I couldn't understand it. I was like, but okay, somebody hacked your servers and watched the episode before it come out. Why then are y'all pausing production on One Piece and Dragon Ball and all that stuff? Like, I don't get it. So I was like, I call bullshit. Like,
you take the animation so bad that they fucking like, no, we gotta do this shit over.
Because they don't care anymore. Seriously, the level of care that, because like somebody was trying a comparison the other day between when the Frieza saga in Dragon Ball Super and the Frieza saga in Dragon Ball Z. So you had 1999 and 2022 or whatever. And B, I'm sitting there looking at it and I'm like,
was Toei doing it in the 90s?
Yeah.
It was the same studio?
Yeah, Toei and Bandai, because all two the same.
Yeah, it's one company.
And I'm just sitting there like, yo, the level of care for the artwork is so different. Like you have bits where Goku
not even
had
just
no
that.
work. It was just pissed on. I was like, yo.
Not even just that, man. Did you see what? I don't know if you saw. They were showing like I will always gripe them for this, man. They were showing Goku. I think he was on that little planet that was it King Kaibi on? He was training, and Burr show up, and Goku went Super Saiyan 3, and he looked like the 90s Batman with a square face, like a rectangle face, bro.
Oh,
it was bad, man. Yeah, you would look it up online, bro. It was bad for a minute, and I know no disrespect to Toriyama, but your storytelling's been wanting. Hasn't been that good since the old days. And that's cool. He's an old guy now. I honestly should have just left it alone. Should have just left it alone. Should have just left it at Boo Saga.
Dragon Ball GT was crap and all that stuff.
But he didn't do GT.
Yeah.
That was somebody else. So I understand why that happened.
The entire saga ended at Dragon Ball Z before it was Boo. Because they had like 50 years apiece. They even said it in GT, like everything was fine until Frieza escaped from hell. And that was the first movie. And that was when he went level 4. So I was like, yeah. And I don't know, man. Like I get it. And this is something that I was speaking to the same guy about that I just mentioned. The level of attention and quality is not there. Now, I am happy that America found a way to monetize it, and because of that, they get money. But I kind of feel like this era is so built on speed that attention to detail is supremely lacking. Because the God Goku looked like an idiot.
That is the biggest travesty. That is the biggest travesty to Dragon Ball Z. I don't care what nobody tells me. I tell everybody. Yeah. Goku in Dragon Ball In Dragon Ball, it was pure innocence. It's just I grew up in a little secluded area with my grandfather. It was just me. Like I don't know about girls. Yeah, the thing is, like, Bulma was the first female he ever saw. So you kind of understand. He was a little kid too. But it was still good enough, blah blah blah. He eventually becomes a young adult stuff, marries Chi-Chi and stuff. So you think Dragon Ball Z, he wasn't stupid. He just like fighting. There's a difference. And this one, Super, is because that's his Saiyan nature. They're drawn to combat. So it made sense. But he wasn't stupid. We've heard him say good stuff in the Frieza series and everything. Like you heard him talk. He could articulate. Even when he was even smart enough to try to remember, even though he threw his son under the bus against Cell, which kind of fucked up. But it was fucked up. But you could tell he wasn't stupid. It was fucked up, bro. He get out boy a sensu beam. They're like, bro, really? But you could tell he wasn't stupid though.
He was like, nah, I need my son to evolve.
Right. He wasn't stupid,
real, bro.
But then you like Super, like when there was a I remember, I will never forget, there was that episode that he had trouble with his instant transmission. And he ended up in Bulma's and Vegeta's room. And Vegeta's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Yada yada yada. And then he was talking, they were making it seem like he doesn't know what sex is. Bro, he got 2 kids. How many kids Goku got?
2.
2, right? He got 2 kids.
Gohan and Goten.
Yeah. Like, don't come with me with that. But like, who wrote this shit? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like he pressing the
level of detail is lacking, man.
Really
lacking.
Then what was it? The Goku Black series or Rose series? That was dumb the way it ended. Like you could tell they wrote themselves into a corner. Hey, bring that God character over and let him just wipe the universe out. And you just like, okay. Then the Tournament of Power. I hate when they kill characters off. And then they bring him back. 17. Android 17. Yeah, he's still in the series. They killed him, right? It was like almost like he sacrificed himself to help, Goku and stuff achieve Ultra Instinct and stuff like that. And then he comes back at the end and 17 ends up winning the Tournament of Power. But then I'm just like, but that totally negates that sacrifice that was made earlier. You don't build a character up for the sacrifice for them to rise from the ashes like that. You know what I mean? It's not like he got beat up and then he got up. He was assumed dead. I don't know. If I write a book, I won't want that. Like it kind of at that particular point, especially because we know
that's why you're my production manager.
When you get, that's why. Oh man! That's why I get mad at this whole Vegeta thing because I don't get it. Why is he always the punching bag at that point? Like, why does he always get beat to the point? Then Goku has to come in. You know what I mean? He never gets the victory. Like, he's not progressing.
Yes, it shouldn't be because if you're going by the nature of a saying, he has moved from Planet Vegeta, which was ultimately. If you want to talk about levels, they were ultimately he hit the ceiling of Planet Vegeta, and then he met Goku and the Earthlings, who have a whole new ceiling. So he should have drastically changed not
even just that.
His pride should be his weakness.
Well, the thing about it is and this is what made Dragon Ball Z so good. We all know his pride and stuff. He even let himself get controlled by that Majin thing. Remember? But remember when he sacrificed himself there when he blew up? When he fought Boo and he did the explosion and shit? Yeah. Like, so we've already established that he should have evolved past the point of selfishness.
His weakness.
Yeah. But now, I don't know, man. That's why I think it should have probably just stopped at Boo. Because it was a good stop. He was, family and stuff. He and Goku finally teamed up properly. Because at that point, they didn't really team up like that. But they finally teamed up properly to defeat Boo. And I don't know, man. But, people want it. Give the people what they want, I guess. Like you said, though, man. It's more about speed and stuff now. Yeah. And... but it's whatever.
Moving into our second topic, Richa.
Hey, yo, man, that boy need to go to jail, bro.
You see what I mean?
Yo, Jack Reacher, the TV show. Don't get me wrong. Like, what I love, let me first get in. What I appreciate about this is that the show was so kind of like a different than the movies that I could still watch the movies and be like, fuck yeah, man, I like this version of Jack Reacher. And then watch the TV show, I'll be like, yeah, man, I like this version of Jack Reacher. You know, it's not like
two different dynamics.
Two different dynamics. So let me tell you something. That motherfucker was all the 6'4", 280 pounds, bro. That boy was a monster. The trailer didn't do it justice.
No, it didn't.
Don't ever do that trailer again.
I was honestly. It's funny that you asked about my YouTube channel. I was like, you know what? I like advertisements. I was gonna analyze that trailer, be like,
you do trailer reactions, bro. Trailer reactions get a lot of
and
you just gotta be careful with the audio.
Yeah, I was gonna analyze them because that's part of marketing. I think I might do it.
Dude, I think it'll be easier to edit too.
Yeah, and like you said, the trailer didn't really do it any justice. But it forced me to like reread the books, and I was like, actually, he is 6'5", 200 and something. Bro. I was like, yo, Tom Cruise got people believing this man's skinny.
But to be fair, that shows how dope Tom Cruise is, though.
Right,
because that character is not Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
at all, bro.
Even he said it. He was like, shout out to Tom Cruise because he did so much with Jack Reacher in terms of his personality that he was like,
all I know is that Tom Cruise, Jack Reacher told that boy, I was going to shoot you and I'm going to beat your ass. And I'm going to drink the blood from the boot, bro. yo, I'm sorry. I love the new Jack Reacher. I love the TV show. And because of the TV show, you're able to better do more stuff than compared to a movie. Movies are always stuff like that. But let me tell you, this boy killed so many people. He wiped out. My mom watched it. My mom said, dude, he came out clean tongue. I was like, yeah, that tongue clean. No, nobody corrupt there.
There was only people left in the cafe.
Bro, he was trying to eat, and that show he was trying to eat that piece of pie. The whole show, every time he tried to get to eat the fucking pie, somebody interrupted this man. And at the end, he finally got it. He's like, I had better. I was like, yeah. But it was cool. And don't get me wrong, the side characters did a really good job. There was a lot of good acting in that show, man. Yeah. The black guy,
Finley,
the black police guy.
Yeah,
he was him and Reacher going back and forth. He's like, I like it when you curse.
It was beautiful.
The girl, I actually was surprised he actually slept with the girl, but then I remember
Reacher does that crap a lot.
He does that a lot. Tom Cruise just never does it on TV. Yeah, he doesn't do it on screen. He doesn't do that stuff on screen. Yeah. When's the last time you see Tom Cruise in a sex scene? Mission Impossible 2.
No.
Was it?
That movie where he was a lawyer. He ended up in like the high society orgies.
Oh, Eyes Wide Shut? Well, Mission Impossible 2 is after that.
Okay.
Yeah, Eyes Wide Shut with what's her name? A tall girl from Aquaman, the mother of Aquaman.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. That show was. It's funny. I was too young to watch it, so I watched it over. I was too young to watch it at that point. I don't know why my mom let me watch that. But like I rewatched it, I was like, okay, it makes more sense now. The high society thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like Illuminati type shit, man.
Yeah. It was so crazy. I was like, yo,
that show. There's only one movie by Tom Cruise. My brain can't still fit. I still can't get my brain to work around.
Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla fucking Sky, bro. I cannot. No matter how many times I watch the movie, my brain's like, nope. Nah, not today, Sean. Next time. All right. So yeah, Reacher, bro. That boy clean. Yeah. That boy killed so many people in that shit. Did you see when he broke those guys' legs and fit them into the back of the car?
Yeah.
How strong is this motherfucker, bro?
Yeah. It's funny because as I was watching the show, I was also listening to book 9. And it was talking about him. It was him in the desert of Texas. This dude is strong as heck. So I was like, yeah, that kind of made sense. But
his mom also said it though.
Yeah.
You got the strength of 10 men.
What I'm surprised about is that they literally showed it. It was like, I was like, oh shoot.
Yo, it was good, man. It was a good series. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. The trailer definitely didn't do it justice. Because we didn't like the trailer.
No.
Honestly, we was like, what the fuck is this? But then like I watch it, I was like, wow, there's no like I thought he was gonna like crack jokes and shit. Nah. That boy was serious, bro. When he read it, he's like, you owe me a pair of glasses. That boy came in there to rape old dude, man. He's like, you my bitch. I was like, look, you got 3 seconds to get out of here. You fucking broke that dude's jaw, man.
Is funny. I think I know what I might do. But yeah. We'll talk about that after.
I'm looking forward to the next season whenever they do it.
I hope they do all 26 seasons.
So, question: is that book 1? Was the show that was book 1? So it started from book 1.
Yeah, the entire book 1.
That was book 1. Okay. Cool. Damn, they killed off Jack Reacher's brother in book 1? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was rough, bro.
You never even really got to see him to the end when they flashback to when he was in uniform. He went to visit his mom. He was like, Sava, which is how are you? French. And mom's like, I'm dying, man. What the fuck? Brother's like, remember, don't cry. I was like, his brother was a unit too. Man, it's a bit. Oh, you pump their kids out.
His brother was worse than him. Because there's a book where he ends up working for the CIA, and he meets Joe's girlfriend. And she was like, oh, you must be really close to Joe. And he was like, nah, we didn't talk much.
We didn't talk much.
And she was like, oh, he was so good and so attentive and so loving. And Jack kind of looks at her like,
we talking about the same person, Chief?
But then they start to reveal because he had to protect the vice president of the city. No, the guy that was applying to be vice president. So when they started working, she was like, yeah, Joe broke up with me so that I could advance my career. And, he was really good at intelligence, and he would always tell me what to do and stuff, and it would always work. And he was like, that's Joe.
Yeah. It seems like Joe was more a scalpel.
Joe was Hitman. He was Agent 47.
Agent 47, right? Yeah, that's what man was like.
Whereas
oh my boy coming there like a hammer, bro.
Yeah, we just remember. You remember who is Barrock? You remember that game Final Fight on Super Nintendo? And I had a guy Cody who was slim and small and added, and I had this big guy with straps. Balrog. He reaches with me a Balrog.
A boy running around there looking like fucking Zangief. It's like, why are you so big? I remember in the show the kid was like, why are you so big? Genetics. I'm like, yeah, that's all genetics. And it's crazy because the brother got big. The brother was big too, so it was just too big. Bro, when they beat that kid, that was messing with that autistic kid, and that boy beat that kid so bad, and then they're going to apologize. My man said, I apologize for shit. Walk off.
Sorry I didn't do it to your other eye.
I did. I'm sorry that I didn't fucking kill you. He didn't say that, but it was like that sentiment. You gotta watch Batman, bro. You gotta watch the Batman, man. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool, man. Focus a lot more on detective. You could tell this is young Batman.
Yeah.
So like young, so he's just he doesn't care about because he hasn't even been like helping out Gotham. he's just being Batman, right? For vengeance. Like the whole, like, because in the comments and stuff, he's like in philanthropy and Wayne Tech is fucking everywhere. Bro, like, when Enterprise run into the ground right now because he ain't doing shit. His dad did.
He did do that for it,
Yeah. So, but so he's like on the computers and stuff. The only thing I told you earlier that I didn't like. So you haven't met Lucius?
Because Lucius is who brought Batman.
No, because he's not necessarily him. I think they mentioned Lucius, but he hasn't met him because he hasn't gone to work at Wayne Tech yet.
He hasn't gone to work,
right?
Okay.
At Wayne Enterprises yet. He hasn't embraced that role because like everyone, he's like even the way he dressed, he like all rough, hairs on kept and shit when he went to the funeral. I thought, look, it's Bruce Wayne. So it's pretty cool if they're going with that. They gotta progress properly.
Yeah.
There ain't no swag. I guess there was some people that's like, but that's not Bruce Wayne. He's not Playboy. Well, at this point, Bruce Wayne is a blunt instrument. Like he's not sharpened to the I'm sleeping with all the ladies.
He literally learned how to fight and kill people and just came back.
Yeah, pretty much. Bro, there's a beautiful monologue. You will love it at the beginning when he was talking about fear. And they show it like somebody was like spraying graffiti. Like at this point, Batman beating everybody ass, right? There was spraying. No, was he spraying? Yeah, there was a guy who was spraying graffiti, and he looks over to the shadow. That's all he does. He just looks over to the shadow area, and he's like, he starts to get scared. Batman not there. He's just scared of the thought of Batman being in the darkness. He's like, they fear me. They're scared of the dark. They're scared of the person lurking in the dark. I was like, hey, Andy. Sorry. Then the car scene, we all saw that in the trailer.
In trailers, yeah.
Freak out there.
You know
Batman,
what?
you gotta watch it, Dwayne.
I'm gonna start.
This is really good.
Analyzing trailers.
I think that's a good little hobby, man. 5 minutes. It don't take that 5 minutes.
Helps me find a job. So
hey, man, people love that stuff. My reaction videos and stuff.
Yeah, people
like that, man. You might fly past me and subscribers, man. Blink twice, you had 100,000 pay bills. Hey, man, that's when the money come rolling. You got like a little $500 or something from Google. I don't know how it works. All of my shit is long form on my channel.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Halo is not doing that well.
Halo's maybe when you think I'm gonna look at it.
It's all good, bro. Like, bro, fucking. Like I said, this is just a way for me to blow steam out. Stuff. I like playing baseball. Stuff like that. So I put the baseball thing up there. I'm getting my ass whooped, but I can't fucking bat. All right, man. So that's pretty much. I'm thinking. Is there anything else? So what are we gonna do? What are we doing next week? Oh shit! I'm one movie away, bro. Bruce Willis, man.
You burned out.
You realize it was like 3, and then it was like pause, and then it was like 2 movies, and then it was like pause, and like 1. Yo, they're bad, Dwayne. Bruce Willis. He's already released 2 movies this year. 2. Bruce, what are you doing? I've come to the realization. I think
he's paid either way.
He gets paid 1, and I think he's probably family members with someone that owns that studio because a lot of those movies have the same actors. Right, like 3 or 4 of the movies that I watched.
So he's trying to raise their portfolio.
Probably, but it's so bad. Dude, it's so bad, bro. I got 1 more to watch for the 2021. I gotta watch it so I could do the review, so I could do which was the worst. But that last one, bro, Surviving the Game. It's so bad, man. It's so
as bad as the one with the woman that was watching the other police woman shoot the guy. Because even
out of death? Out of death.
Your review, I was like, yo, this.
Did you see the video I put?
This movie is bad. the story they met the Saints.
It was so bad, man. It was so no, it wasn't as bad. It was the same group though. It was the same people.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Surviving the Game was terrible. Apex should have been good. Because the guy Neil, Apex, oh man, to explain, Apex was a movie where it was like it was releasing criminals on this island. It released a criminal, and the rich people will hunt them down. That was the main thing.
I haven't seen that.
You got to see my review, bro. But I like one of the guys in there. I can't remember, Neil McDowell or something like that. You've seen him in other stuff. He always plays a villain. He played Bison in that Street Fighter movie that was about Chun-Li.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
He's a good actor. I think he's a good actor. Why the fuck are you in this? At the end of my review, I was like,
but he's old. Isn't he the same guy that played
he was in
Gomez?
I can't remember. I do know he was in Resident Evil movie that came out. That was bad too. Dude, that was terrible. Have you seen it? Oh my god.
No.
Man, don't watch it, bro. Like, if you like Resident Evil, I know if you like Resident Evil.
It's kind of bad.
Huh?
After you do your reviews on it and you're like, it's bad. I'm like, Jesus.
And you know what's funny? I pride myself on being lenient. So if I look at you and be like, guys, it's trash, bro. Think of how bad. If I'm lenient and I say it's trash. If I look at some movies, it's like, it's not that bad. No, I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. But when I look at you, I'll be like, guys, it's garbage. Don't watch it, bro. Take the next time. Oh my word. So yeah, I got one more to watch for Tour de Razzie. It's gonna come out this week. I just gotta sit down and watch it, man. It's called American Siege or some shit like that.
Okay.
That'll be it. But he already released 2 movies this year. Killing me, bro. I ain't watching them.
Why not?
You think I should stick with it, with the Bruce Willis storyline?
No, not yet. Not finish Tour de Razzie and then be like, all right, I'll see you in October.
Oh my god. It's bad, bro. That was 8 movies. Cosmic Sin. Oh my god. But right now, I'm doing because it's Women's History Month. I don't know if if that's international or is it just in the US?
International.
It's international. So I'm watching a lot of female-led movies.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm focusing on. Yeah, but the problem with 355 is I reviewed that back in January. Did you watch it? It's all right. And I was disappointed at how non-spectacular it was. I was actually like pretty hyped for it to be decent. You need to watch it at some point. Let me know what you think. I don't know how to explain it. I did a review on it though.
King just came out on Disney Plus last June, so I was gonna catch it with Nadia. But every time it started, all I could hear is, "These millennials don't understand what's a good movie," and I'm like,
"Wait, what? What movie was that?"
Last Duel.
Last Duel? Oh, forget about that, man. Last Duel is a no, I won't say a masterpiece, but it's a really, really good movie.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Outside of Ben Affleck's part. Outside of Ben Affleck's part, which was a little weird. It was like, good movie, man. Really good movie. But I don't know why that dude keeps opening his fucking mouth, bro. Like, you could shut up a little bit.
Ego.
Because he's just bringing hit on himself.
That's something I also had to talk to you about, Reacher. I don't like when authors or creators feel the need that they have to do this cameo crap. Like, we get it. You made a great story. You don't need to be a part of it, though. Like,
the writer was in there?
Lee Chow.
Lee Chow was in there?
Yeah. So you remember when Rachel walked in to go meet Finley at the bar? And this old man like walked past him and showed to bump him.
That was Lee Chow?
Was Lee Chow, yeah.
Wow, such an insignificant role. I guess he wanted to be in it. That's fine. He didn't act. And like he's M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan be all up in that bitch. He be talking.
I actually support his stuff, though. I support him doing that.
Except After Earth.
Yeah. I support him doing that and Last Airbender. I actually liked After Earth. I thought it was a really good. I thought his story was really good.
The problem with Last Airbender is he just wasn't the director for that movie. Like you explained it to me so perfectly back in the day. You take a guy that likes to create his own story and then put him in a show that should be an adaptation. And unfortunately, he just couldn't get past trying to make it his own. So he took stuff out that was unnecessary, like the whole they need to have a fire source to firebend and shit like that.
Yeah. So
also casting, just cast people, just cast the right race, man. Let's not get cheeky, dude. The show is literally based on Chinese characters, bro. Like
he didn't do the casting.
He didn't have say. What's Last Airbender on there? Who brought that shit? WB?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Say less. Them motherfuckers had the audacity to say, well, we gonna let directors do their own vision. Y'all literally shit on Jack Snyder the other day. What the fuck? We're gonna give them a chance to complete their vision. You really said that with your whole chest, huh? All right.
But you know that's WB.
It's like you got WB on one hand that just keep doing shit like that, and then you got Disney buying everybody and becoming the Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Anyway,
which is why I'm close to like, you know what, Disney? You need to get DC.
Nah, I don't want to be at DC. I don't want to be at DC. I don't need, because I don't want the same comic book publishing things to get on. I'm not big on that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish somebody else would get DC. Not Universal.
We can buy DC, sure.
Shit. WB would never release that fucking property, man. Especially now, because comic book movies is still the thing in a way.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to do more TV shows, just like how Disney's starting to do TV shows now. That's why they get Peacemaker. Peacemaker is pretty good though. You should check it out.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
I know it's hard because of what's going on. I know we out here. Europe is messing with Russia and shit.
POS.
Nope. I ain't getting into that, bro. I'd be skipping videos I'd be skipping videos and shit on TikTok and Instagram as soon as I see them.
Yeah.
Poop. Nope. Because half y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Half y'all don't know what y'all talking about. So I just don't even want to hear y'all. Anyway, what we doing next week, bro? Or next couple weeks? Next episode?
Let's go for Kurozuka. It's old Madhouse animation. I'm trying to finish it. Let's go for that.
Hope I spelled that right.
Kurozuka.
Okay, just right.
Good premise, good plot.
It looks like a Madhouse property just from these pictures.
But it's old, man.
Is that boy smashing that chick? Oh, shit. That boy in them guts.
Yeah. Like I said.
This is 90s, bro. This is 90s, huh?
Old.
Wait, when did this come out? I want to see that. I feel like I watched this before.
This is like a Ninja Scroll kind of animation.
No, I could tell. I'm trying to see when they came out. What year?
92?
Nah, bro. It's not that far back.
Where is it?
This is 02.
Oh,
That's the manga. but it's still a little old.
Yeah.
How many episodes is it? 12?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, that'll be it, man. Kurozuka looks interesting enough. It looks it kind of got that like you said. What was the anime we just recently did too? That was by Madhouse. What was the anime you just said that is like?
Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll. It was a Ninja Scroll that I was thinking. Ganks. It looks like Ganks. And it has that Ganks.
Oh, yeah.
Even him in the black suit.
I'm starting to realize
if it's Madhouse, that means it's only one season.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you finish it? Or are you still watching it?
I'm still watching it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna knock that out. We might come back. We might come back next week because the following weekend is birthday weekend. So
yeah, unless you want to do the podcast drunk.
I ain't getting up to do the podcast. Yeah. All right, guys. I know we rambled on a little bit here. But we're back. We're gonna be pumping out some more stuff till we get to the big 5-0. We'll decide. We almost there. 3 episodes, honestly.
Yes, sir.
47, 48, 49. 4 episodes. So, as always, guys, be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Stay safe out there. Peace.
See you later.